Rational expressions. Okay, what are they? They are the quotient of two polynomials where the denominator does not equal zero. So that's what a quotient is. Or a rational expression, excuse me. It's the quotient, so divided by, that's what quotient means, of two polynomials. This is a polynomial, that numerator, and the denominator is also a polynomial, but it also says where the denominator, which means the bottom of the fraction, does not, that's what this means, this symbol, it means does not equal, it means does not equal and then zero. Because if this was equal to zero, it'd mean that it would be undefined, the expression. So I just wanted to go over that first before we try to do anything, that over the meaning of what a rational expression was. So now, really, that's what the rational expression is, and I wanted to kind of go over some basically how to solve it, or some of the problems you'll get when you're dealing with the rational expressions and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into that. Now, a lot of times, what you'll see is something. It might say, write the rational expression in lowest terms. And basically what you're going to do there is you're basically trying to factor out whatever you have in common for the numerator and the denominator of the rational expression, and you're trying to basically get rid of them or eliminate, or to get it to its simplified form. That's basically what this statement or what these instructions are asking for. So for instance, if I had something like this, I had a 5x plus 15 over or divided by a, I don't know, 3x plus 9, and it says write the rational expression in lowest terms. What I'm going to have to do is I look at my numerator, my top term, my top polynomial, and we see what we have in common. So 5 times 1 is what makes up 5, right? Our factors of 5, our factors of 15 would be 5 and 3. And factors just basically mean numbers or variables multiplied to give me a certain term. In this case, we're talking about 15. So 5 times 3 are the factors of 15. And the factors of 3, what makes up 3? 3 times 1, right? 3 times 3. And we could factor those out. X plus 3 and x plus 3, right? Because we're taking out the 5 because we have the 5 in common, so we bring it out. So we write it out like that outside of a set of parentheses, because if we distribute it back, we'd get what we originally started with. So that's how you check if you factored right. And for here, we had a 3 in common, so we could bring out the 3. And again, you'd be able to check your work if you factored right by distributing, or distributing to here, and to this one you should end up having the same thing, because you have 3 times x, which will give you 3x, 3 times 3, which will give you the 9. So from there, basically you're wanting to simplify if you can. Simplify meaning get rid of or knock out, kind of eliminate whichever one or terms you have over something. So for instance, x plus 3 over x plus 3, that would be 1, right? That would be something like this. That would, if we had a 3 over a 3, for instance, that would be a 1, right? But that's just an example. of basically what we have here, because we have x plus 3 over x plus 3. So these go away, and we're left with just 5 over 3. And that would be its lowest terms. That's how you'd work out one of these type of problems. Alright, so go ahead and try them on your own, some of the problems you might have, and yeah, that's how you do it. Pretty easy.